Hello, everybody. I hope you're all feeling fantastic today. So, before I get into your message, Spirit wants me to tell you something. Spirit wants me to express something to you about these readings and kind of like what they mean. I mean, obviously, when I do the readings, you'll know what I mean because I'm telling you what I'm saying. But what I mean, I guess, is I got this visual, right? Spirit speaks to me in code, right? And then I process that code, and that code sometimes is projected in my mind like a movie, right? And so the movie that I'm receiving, that download that I'm getting, and that is being projected into my mind as a movie, is when I'm giving you these readings, it's not me predicting your future. It's not me saying this is what's going to happen. It's me showing you what you're creating so far, right? So you create your own reality. You create everything that you see externally. You're creating that with your belief system, right? With your perspective, with your perceptions. Everything that you experience is from your own creation. Okay? And so Spirit is kind of showing me, Spirit is urging me to tell you this. It's also like, you know this, but it's a reminder, okay? That's what this is. Spirit wants me to give you a reminder that you are creating your own reality. I'm not telling you what your reality is. I am giving you a checkpoint in your own creative reality, right? I'm showing you, you're the one who's creating it, and I'm showing you what you're creating at the current moment, okay? So, for example, this is the visual I got when Spirit was like asking me to remind you of this. So, so your role in this relationship, as me being the tarot reader and you being the person watching the tarot reader, it's a relationship we're having here. Hi, how's it going? Jerry. Nice to meet you. Anyway, yeah, my name is Jerry. Hello. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jerry. Hi. So this is the visual that I'm getting. So it's me and you, right? And we're in a room. It's kind of like we're playing charades in a way. Let me explain. So, so you are blindfolded, right? And you have a blank canvas in front of you, and you have all of these utensils, right? And you can do anything you want on this blank canvas, you know, but the tricky part is that you're blindfolded, right? Temporarily is what Spirit is saying. You're just temporarily blindfolded. And so I'm next to you, not blindfolded, and it's kind of like we're playing a game, right? And so I'm telling you, or you're telling yourself, Spirit is telling you, you know, you are getting the urge to do whatever you want on this canvas, on this blank canvas. Use whatever medium you'd like on this canvas, whatever color it is. There you go. It's there for you. So you're like, okay, I have this idea of what I want to make, what I want to draw, what I want to create. And so you pick up whatever utensil you want to, and you start painting or drawing or sketching or whatever it is that you imagine yourself doing. And I'm watching you, right? I'm watching you do your creation. Say you're wanting to draw a smiley face, right? So you start drawing a smiley face, and I'm watching you draw your smiley face, and sorry, there is a bug and I'm getting distracted. I apologize. You're probably like, wow, I got a partner who's trying to help me draw this picture while I'm blindfolded, and she's got ADHD. I apologize. Let's continue. Okay. So you're drawing what looks like a smiley face, right? It looks like you're drawing a head and a neck and a body. It looks like you're drawing a portrait, right? And I noticed that you're starting to kind of draw the hair like on kind of not on the head, but like on the outside of the body, because you can't see, right? So you're starting to draw hair like on the opposite, like on the wrong side. I think it's the wrong side. I'm just kind of, so I think, okay, well, let me tell you, like, okay, hey, it looks like you're drawing a portrait, but I don't know if you know this, but you're drawing the hair like very far off to the right and not really on the head. Okay, so that's me giving your tarot readings. So I'm not saying this is what's happening, right? I'm tapping into what you're creating and letting you know what you're drawing, because you can't see it with your eyes, right? And you know, it's like, you know what you're doing because you're doing it, right? You're drawing it. So it's not like it's not like you're out of complete control, right? You're in full control because you're drawing it and you're doing it, right? You just can't really see completely what you're doing. So that's why I'm here to help you be like, hey, do you know that you're drawing the hair not on the head? So that's what I do here. That's my role here, doing your readings, right? And the reason why it's important for me to remind you of this is so that you know that anything that I say isn't what am I trying to say? It's not what you have to listen to, or it's not exactly like, okay, I could be like, hey, you know, you're drawing like the hair way on the right side, and you could be like, no, I didn't know that, but that's fine, right? And I'd be like, okay, and then you continue drawing. And so so okay, I'll be okay. And so you keep drawing, keep creating, and then I'll come in and be like, hey, you know that you're drawing say if you're trying to draw boobs on this body, I'd be like, hey, you know, you're drawing the right boob on the head. You could be like, oh no, I don't want that. So that's so that's like, you know, being like, ooh, I'm creating something I didn't really mean to create. So that's where I come in to say, you know, you're doing this, right? And you could be like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And then you could, and then you could say, well, where is the body? And I'll tell you, oh, it's lower, down lower. And so you go lower, and then you try again and draw the boob on the body again. And then you can ask me, say, okay, how does the boob look now? And I'll say, it's on the body, it's on the right side, it looks good. And then you can say, okay. That's the message that I feel called to give you about your reality, right? Because someone here is like following too much on advice of others, whether it's an actual like friend or family member or tarot readers, other like me and maybe others that you might be listening to. It's important to remember that what we're saying is just a perspective of your own creations. So if I say like, so if you're wondering about a relationship, right? If you're wondering about a certain relationship that's happening in your life, and maybe you like someone and you're wondering, you know, well, does this person like me? You can go ask me, say, hey, what's going on with this person? Does this person like me? And then I'll say, you know, it looks like I don't have anything on my mind to help express this. Oh gosh, I feel like this is all over the place. I'm sorry, I'll try to focus. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a good example, but you want to know if someone likes you, right? So you say, hey, does this person like me? And I'll go, okay, let me tap it into your energy and see what's going on. And the energy might say, well, this person is a good match for you, but it can't happen because you seem to be in an energy of lack mentality, which repels the things that are good for you. Okay, I saw 10:10 on the clock. That could be significant for somebody. I got to mention it. Okay, and so you'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, so I need to think of myself in a better way before I start thinking about getting into a healthy relationship, if that makes sense. Okay? And then so you can work on yourself and be like, okay, how do I feel about myself? You know, you can work on that aspect. And once you start working on that aspect and you start feeling more good about yourself, then you could come back to me and ask, okay, what's the question could be like, instead of before when you asked, does this person like me? And I say, well, hey, it looks like you need to do a little bit more self-work. You can go off, do the self-work and feel more confident. And gaining that confidence might make you ask the same question in a different way. So you could say, so before it was like, does this person like me? And that question was kind of based off of a lack mentality. Like, oh, like I need someone to need me for me to feel accepted or something, right? And then I'd be like, well, there's something going on inside that you need to kind of heal before you can have a healthy relationship, which is what you truly want inside, right? And so you can do your healing work and then you come back and be like, ooh, I feel good, I feel healed. And then the next question might just be like, how is my love life looking at this time? What's my status of my love life at this time? And I could be like, okay, good question, let's check it out. And then the next reading could be, ooh, it looks like somebody has a crush on you. It looks like you have a secret admirer, which could be that person that you were wondering if they liked you before. But since you kind of healed something inside of you and you are more healthy on the inside, it's attracting that person towards you. So the next reading would be me being like, oh, you got a secret admirer. Looks like someone's after you. Looks like someone's looking at you. Looks like someone's admiring you. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? So I just felt called to remind you that that's what I'm doing. I am just, you're creating your own life, and then I'm letting you know where you're at in your life in whatever aspect you're curious about, okay? Wow, that really made my mouth dry to say that. But I needed to say it, okay? It's an important thing for you guys to know. As you watch my videos, okay? Since this is already 13 minutes long, should I make this a separate video and then start your reading in the next one? I think I might do that, okay? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, let me know down in the comments if you understood what I was saying, okay? Because hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. Hopefully you're smelling what I'm stepping in here, okay? All right, so I just wanted to throw that out there and remind you that that's where I'm at when I'm doing readings for you, right? I'm not predicting your future. I'm predicting your potential future. I'm picking up on your potential timelines that you could go down, and then you're the one who says, no, I don't like that. Or you could say, oh, if that happens, or oh, I can avoid this if I do this, right? It's not about this is your future and that's that. It's about like, this is where you're at right now. This is what can happen if you stay in this energy that you're in right now. Or I can say, this is what can happen if you change your energy in this way. This is what you can get. This is what your result could be. Okay, so there's that. Hopefully that helped. Let me know down in the comments if you like this, if you understood what I was saying. Give this a thumbs up if you feel me. All right, and subscribe if you're interested. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys. I'll do a reading for you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.